very well. Thank you for asking. I'm Mrs. Rathbone, and I'm reading a story a day. And we are reading The Mayor of Cabbage, Hammock by Noonie Brown, and beautifully illustrated with watercolours by Tanya Sistar. We're on chapter 5. Are you ready? Okay. Chapter 5, Piney Bark Cottage. Around the next bend, under the enormous canopy of the most ancient live oak, stood Piney Bark Cottage, a tiny little wooden house with a roof held up by round poles and tiles made of pine bark. Miss Tickyboo kept a beautiful garden there with flowers of every colour and shape. She especially grew delicious ones which attracted butterflies, bees, and all other kinds of little creatures which came from all around. Small yellow ones, which usually flitted in pairs, blue ones, great orange and black ones, and many, many more. Her garden always made the mayor smile. In fact, he was sure that was why Miss Tickyboo smiled so much too. She was his dearest friend in the whole wide world, and he was ever so glad he'd invited her to stay at Piney Bark Cottage. It was like the sun shining when she smiled, like the birds singing, like twinkling Christmas lights illuminating her round, happy face every day. She made so many people happy, especially the mayor. He walked up the garden path, breathing in the fragrance of the wonderful blossoms, calling out, "Good morning, Miss Tickyboo! Are you awake yet?" Just then, a great big orange and black butterfly settled onto his shoulder. "Well, I declare," chuckled the mayor, "if it isn't you, Monarch." "Good morning, Mayor," whispered the great monarch butterfly, fluttering his wings to the cadence of his voice. "Beautiful day, isn't it?" Yes, it's a beautiful day today, and there's so much to be happy about. I'm already grateful for so many things, and I've hardly been up an hour." "Quite right, too, quite right. What are you grateful for this morning, Mayor? Besides this beautiful day, of course." "Well, yes, this beautiful day, of course. I'm grateful for the hummingbirds I saw this morning. They were very busy round the bright red firecrackers, so thirsty. I was able to give them some fresh sugar water. I'm grateful for my little red car, which seems to be in need of a bit of a rest right now. I'm going to ask Frank to have a look at it. That reminds me, have you seen Frank this morning?" "No, I haven't, Mayor, but I've only just flown in from the orchard, and I must say the orange blossom is scrumptious this year," whispered the monarch, licking his lips. "Is it, Monarch? Do you think we're going to have a bumper crop?" asked the mayor, looking especially excited. He loved his juicy oranges. "Yes, I believe we will. The bees are busy working hard up there, spreading pollen all around. So as long as the rain comes at the right time, it should be magnificent. I'm so grateful for all these beautiful flowers Miss Tickyboo is growing. It's such a delightful feast of nectar and pollen for me. Don't you agree?" "I do," sighed the mayor, taking a great deep breath. "Yes, this is very good, Monarch. So much beauty made, so much colour and food and water, so much of everything we need, and such an abundance of everything we could possibly imagine. I sometimes forget how very, very lucky we are." You're right, Mayor," said the monarch butterfly, lifting gracefully off his shoulder and hovering close to his ear. "Yes, there's abundance all around," and the mayor sighed, contented. "I couldn't agree with you more, Mr. Monarch. We have everything we need in the simplest things." "I agree, nectar all round. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get busy on these lovely flowers right here. They're astonishing, don't you agree?" And as the butterfly flew off, the mayor started singing again, rather louder this time, and clapping his hands while pretending not to look at the front door. He clapped as he sang, and at the end of the song he applauded, a great grin across his cheery face. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings, he made their glowing colours, he made I hope you enjoyed chapter 5, and if you come back tomorrow, we'll read chapter 6. I love you, and have a fantastic day. And remember, look around you. There's so much to look at outside. So much. I'll see you tomorrow morning then. All right? Bye-bye.